welcome to TeacherPreneur. LinkedIn is no longer an online resume but a digital reputation. In our previous video on how to find a teaching job, we did mention that LinkedIn is one of the ways. And after that video, we had a lot of comments and DMs asking how to actually make a LinkedIn profile. LinkedIn is just like any other social media platform where all the professionals come together to grow, network and build connections in the professional world. It's 2022 and it's time for you as a teacher to start making a LinkedIn profile and turn it into a money-making machine. So if you're a fresher teacher or an expert teacher, in today's video I'm going to teach you how to build a perfect profile on LinkedIn. What are we waiting for? Let's get started. Number 1 is your profile picture. LinkedIn demands that your profile picture has to be highly professional. This might seem a very silly thing to you, but did you know that a person with a crisp profile pictures is 10 times more likely to be selected for the job than others? So go ahead and change your profile picture and make sure to have these things in mind. Firstly, it should have a simple and a plain background and a bright lighting on it. Secondly, you should maintain eye contact with the camera and avoid sunglasses. Wear professional wear with minimal patterns on it. Have your picture clicked by someone rather than uploading a selfie or link. Have a smile and look approachable to the camera. Do not use any filters or effects on your picture because LinkedIn is all about being simple and subtle. Keeping all these things in mind, once you've uploaded your profile picture, it's time to go to the next section. Next comes the headline section. After you've left your first impression through your profile picture, it's time to optimize your headline. Understand that whenever a person comes to your profile, he or she might spend only 30 seconds to 1 minute to know about you. Headline plays a very important role at such times. A headline is basically what you stand for. In this section, you could mention who you are and what you do. Make it short, simple and straightforward. Use simple words that act as keywords for someone who's searching for professionals like you on LinkedIn. For example, you could put teacher, educator, motivator, public speaker or optimist. Such keywords will help people discover you on LinkedIn. Next comes the contact information. Whenever you're filling this section, make sure you give valid email ID so that the recruiters can reach out to you via email. Also, do not forget to mention your location because people then come to know where you belong from. If you're active on any other social media platform professionally, then only mention those links in this section, otherwise do not do. Also, if you have a website, then it will be amazing if you mention it right over here so that the recruiters can know more about you. With all of this, you've opened an area of opportunities for you. Let's jump into the next section. Coming to the About section. Here you could mention your years of experience, your relevant skills, what's your passion, what jobs are you looking out for and all of it. One pro tip over here is to start with a good quote because until and unless a person clicks through the About section, they will not read the whole thing but they'll be able to see the first 2 lines of this section when they come to your profile. So make sure you write a good quote. If you need good teacher quote references, then you could head over to our Instagram account where we have a separate highlight for all the teacher quotes that you could use over here. Keep in mind that the About section is just a detailed summary. You still have time to optimize your profile and write more about yourself. So mention only the key things or the keywords that you think are important for your profession and do not overdo it. Now comes the featured section. Did you know that you could write articles and posts on LinkedIn? And if you think some of the articles or posts are most relevant to your profession, you could feature them over here. You could also mention and highlight your accomplishments over here via a post so that people come to know about it. Now comes the experience section. Here you have to mention every organization that you've worked with and also the term for which you've worked with. If you're a fresher, you could mention your internship experiences over here. It's all okay. But make sure you fill this section so that the person understands your previous experiences and gives you new opportunities accordingly. Now comes the education section. Here you have to mention each and every educational degree that you've taken. You have to start from your 10th standard and come up to the last degree that you had. You have to mention which college did you do it from, which university did you do it from, and which year did you do it. In this way, they'll have a brief idea about everything related to your education. Here you have to mention all the skills that are relevant to your profession. For example, for teaching field, you need a lot of patience and creativity. These are the basic 2 skills that you might require. Public speaking is another one. So, mention the skills that are great for your profession, and if you possess those skills, then only mention it over here. Do not just mention because most of the people are doing it. Another section is accomplishments. Throughout your journey, if you've accomplished something that you have to mention over here, then it's time to write it. If you're a fresher, you could keep it blank for now and you could keep updating it on it. Then we have the project section. Here you should mention all the projects that you've worked on. You could also tag people and post about your project. Some teachers do mention Teach for India or the Positivity Project over here because these are activities that align with their profession as well as work well. Then we have the honors and awards and the language section that you could keep filling on the go. Honors and awards could only be possible for an experienced person, so you could skip it. But you have to mention all the languages that you know in the languages section. Lastly, we have the interest section. Here you have to mention all your hobbies and interests that align with the professional world. Do not write anything and everything. Be authentic about the things that you are willing to do if you are asked to do in your professional life. We also have a recommendation section on LinkedIn. If you are a fresher, I highly recommend that you ask for recommendations from your mentors so that they write something about you and the other person know that you are authentic about the profession. So that's it for today's video. Thank you for watching the whole video. At the end, I would only like to tell you that if you followed all the steps that we mentioned in the video, your profile is optimized and you're good to go. It's now time to start posting on LinkedIn. And as soon as you start posting, you'll understand that you'll have job opportunities that slide in your DMs and you'll be happy to receive those opportunities. I would urge you all to connect with us on LinkedIn as well and do follow Sadaf Siddiqui ma'am, who's very good with LinkedIn and posts regular content on the platform. I'll leave a link to both of our profiles on LinkedIn in the description box below. If you like today's video, do hit the like button. Comment and tell us if there are any problems that you're facing with LinkedIn, and we would be happy to invite a LinkedIn coach to answer all your queries. Share this video with your teacher friends and family and subscribe to TeacherPreneur for more such videos. See you soon.